Welcome. Today we're going to build a hardcover cover to get our file ready to print for the cover of our book. In the example today, we're going to be building a cover for a 50-page book. So the first thing we have to do is open our template file, which I have open here. And you can see I have the different layers in the template file over here on the side. To calculate the book block width so that we can determine our spine width here, we need to take this number 0.002435 by the number of pages in the book, in this case 50. Now it's not pieces of paper, that's the number of pages in the book. So if we take 0.002435 times 50, we get a number of 0.121. To that we add 0.12 inches, which gives us a spine thickness width of 0.241. So what we want to do is start from the spine and work our way out to make sure that our book cover is set up properly. So we will go to Image, Canvas Size, and the width we will make our spine width, which is 0.241. We'll leave the height to 12, that doesn't matter. Click OK. This won't affect any of our art because we're working with the canvas and not the image size. Okay, so what we need to do, our guides you can see are all still here for the template. What we need to do is move these two guides into our spine width, which we've determined. So we're going to move them just like this. Just put them, they'll snap right to the edge of the width of our document. And we'll just make sure we have those. Okay, so that's set properly there. The next thing we want to do is change our canvas size back to 12 by 18. So we'll just come in here, make that 18 again. And you'll see that our art is still all here. Now, our guides have shifted. We don't really need to do this, but I like to do it just because it makes everything look the way that I want it to. I'm going to take the spine stick and I'm actually going to bring it into the guides that we just moved. So I hit Control T and I'm able to edit the spine stick image. So I'm just going to grab here and it'll snap right to my guide, and grab here and hit enter, and then that's set. I'm not really going to worry about the red lines. They're associated with the text in the template and they don't matter for what we're trying to do. These blue guides matter. Okay, now that's set. This space here is supposed to be 0.25 inches thick. So what I'm going to do is select my marquee tool, select fixed size, and it's going to be 0.25 inches by 12. I'll bring it in here, put it next to my guide here, and then just drag this guide over to the edge of it. It will snap to it. Then bring that marquee right over here, aligned there. Bring this guide here. Bring this over. Now the spine is set properly, and these two guides have set up properly. Now grab the cover, the front cover, and drag it over to the guide, and grab the back cover and drag it over to the guide. The cover size doesn't change. These two, the back cover board and the front cover board, remain the same size. We just need to move them over. So as you can see, now everything is right, except I do want to move these outside guides in just a hair to the edge of the back cover board and front cover board on the other side. So I'm just going to drag that over. It'll snap. Go over to the other side of the document. Grab it. And that's that. This is now set up properly for me to get my art in here and get it placed. And I have a piece of cover art that I'm going to be using for the example today. And we're going to drag that right into our template. Just drag it anywhere here. And all I'm going to do is hit Control A, which selects all, and then using my centering tools, center my art. Now that's centered on the page. If I hit Control D, I can remove that. Unselect all. Now, here I want to make some notes. What I don't want, the trim lines on the books are right here. On this particular cover is going to be right here. If I was going to put a barcode on here, I'd want to be sure that it was at least 1/4 of an inch from any of the trim lines. So, you know, I might put it in the, we have to have a normal. I might put it, I might put a barcode right here. Again, making sure that I'm 1/4 of an inch away from this and 1/4 of an inch away from this. I don't want any of my text to be closer than 1/4 of an inch to any of these cut lines. Excuse me. Here I could go in and add some spine text. If I was going to add spine text, I would want to keep it 1/16 of an inch away from the edges of our spine. And I could go in and drop in, you know, any other text or graphics or anything else I wanted to on the cover. When I do save this cover, I want to be sure to hide or delete these layers. You can see they're all gone now. If I hide that, the text and all of the images for the template are gone, and that's how I want to save it. And that's basically how you set up your hardcover file for printing of a hardcover book. That's it for today. See you in the next tutorial. If you have any questions, visit the website, click support at the top of the web page, and you can contact us with any questions. Get on a live chat. The website is www.superiorpod.com. Take care.